Hi, just to share with you the joy of receiving the early morning sunlight with a quiet atmosphere and a serene surrounding. It's such a gift in life. And I wonder if we truly realize that this is a possibility for all of us. I guess one has to make also a conscious choice of how to create the serenity around the self. The fact of life remains that we are in a vyavaharik world or a world of transaction, a world of interaction, because we are into familial and social structures, and you can't help the fact that there are relationships. So, what are relationships really? I think that's the key question on which the reflection is going through my mind. Relationships are a products of connection of your role to other roles. So relationships are essentially the connecting wires or the connecting beams and pillars of a set of roles in life. And the roles are occupied by human beings. A relationship is actually a third layer. The first layer being the human being existing. The second layer being that human being has got multiple roles. And the third layer being that role is connected to many other roles of many other human beings. And therefore there is something called a relationship. The interesting thing to recognize is therefore the foundation fundamental is being human. But what tends to happen is, most of the time, we are looking at what's happening to a relationship. Is this relationship working out? Is this partnership working out? Is this team membership working out? Is this being in this group working out? So we look at the tertiary one. I'm not sure while doing that we actually come down to, on a reverse gear, examining our own nature of playing the role. And in playing the role, and there are 8 elements at least of each role. Unless we examine all those elements of the role, I don't think we would realize the impact of what we are bringing into the role. For example, one of the very important elements of a role is to know that you have very clearly defined internal and external customers. And customers are all those people who have an expectation out of either a performance or an action or a gesture or a contribution from you. Just a very simple example. If my role as a husband, my wife is the first primary customer. She is the customer. And therefore, in terms of her expectation, care, attention, love, providing economic support would be an integral part of it. And there are these 7 other elements, which includes my own competence and capability to play this role, my own values and beliefs that I bring into this role. So I think when something is not working out at a relationship level, it's very important to deeply examine all these 8 elements of the role. Then we need to even ask a more fundamental question. As a human being, what are those colors, variant hues that I'm bringing even into the role? That is the deeper analysis and understanding of oneself. And while going into that, I think it becomes very important to again look at the 2 parts. One is in terms of the deeper sense of self-awareness, understanding that I'm actually an energy in flow and nothing more. And my structure, my form as a human being is, by the way, an incidental gift of life. But the truth about everything, every element in creation is to be on the flow of energy into transformation, energy into transformation. I may not even completely become self-aware. I may not become completely conscious of the truth and the beauty of being human. That's where self-awareness becomes very important. So friends, in a very simple way, we jump to identify, find faults about our relationships in the world and start looking at answers right out there. I think we need to go on the stepping back, reverse gear, examine the role-taking effectiveness of ours, and then go even one further step of examining our challenge and the gift of being human, and examine further our own deeper self-awareness and understanding this beautiful flow, eternal, ongoing, continuous flow of being a soulful energy continuously transforming into various forms of life. And that would be the foundation of self-awareness. Let's become self-aware. Good luck to you. All the very best.